you beautiful souls, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you here for the first time, my name's Cheri. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. Today's reading is going to be a yes or no answer to whatever question you would like to ask. Please remember, this is a general reading. Lots of people asking lots of questions, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you're looking for a more personalized reading, I do offer private readings, thereby gift exchange, meaning I will do your reading for you as a gift. I ask that you respond with a monetary gift. Whatever amount you feel is appropriate will be perfect. That way my readings are affordable to everybody. If you'd like more information or to get on my schedule, please email me at terrysinspiredtarot@gmail.com, and I'll get you whatever information you need, or onto my schedule if that's what you desire. Now, looking at today's yes or no reading, we are going to have reading number 1 with the hematite, reading number 2 with the pyrite, reading number 3 with the beryl, reading number 4 with the iolite, and reading number 5 with the amber. Please select your reading intuitively. Your intuition is not going to lead you wrong. All right, I'm going to go ahead and jump into these readings now, so I will see you guys there. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 1 with the hematite. The properties of hematite are grounding, solidity, and composure. Those things may have some bearing on your question, or they may just resonate with you in general. Now, let's start by taking a look at your yes or no answer. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the transparent tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 1. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I'll cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. All right, that's good. We'll get this to hold the cards. Okay. All right, so we start with the Hanging Man. The Hanging Man, or the Hanged One, is representative of delays, and it can also talk about changing perspective. Here it is represented by a chrysalis, so it has a transformative energy to it as well. So lots of transformation there. Next, we have the Star. The Star talks about healing and a gift from the divine. So something coming in from the divine energies and some healing energy as well. Next, we have the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands talks about a sacrifice being made that is based off a thought form, kind of like making a sacrifice because you don't feel like you're worthy or something like that. The idea, well, I could never, make that much money or that sort of thing. Then not being able to step into that realm, making the sacrifice of that because you believe you can't. So some limiting beliefs represented in the 9 of Wands. And then topping everything off, we have the 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords talks about an ending. It's over, it's done, it's finished. It can sometimes leave you feeling stabbed in the back a little bit, and it definitely is the door closing on something. All right, so there is some healing energy coming in here with the Star, but we have the Hanged One talking about delays and the need to shift perspective, a perspective of limiting beliefs that is stopping you from moving forward, and then a hard stop with the 10 of Swords where like something is finished and done. So looking at this as a yes or no, I feel like the answer to this is no. It could be that knows what you're looking for with the Star, or at least no is in your best interest here. So the answer to your question appears to be no. Now let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please bring forward the situations of group number 1. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. King of Cups, that talks about love. True, genuine, selfless, compassion-based love. Does not have to be romantic, and it can represent a person. This could be you or someone else's energy that you're dealing with. Knight of Cups, that's about a proposal. So taking things to the next level, whether it's in a relationship that you're taking things to the next level, or it even could be like work related, you taking a step up to lead a team or something like that. Someone's going to offer you something. 6 of Swords, that's about moving forward, letting go of the past, moving forward, whatever's ended has ended, and you're moving into the future. Typically, the swords are on the boat, but in this deck, they're not. So I feel like maybe you are truly releasing things from the past. And the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords talks about you stepping into your own, protecting your energy, being who you are meant to be, showing your colors, and being very direct, telling people like it is, saying what's on your heart. All right, now let's get Oracle for everything. We're going to start with Angel Oracle. Angels, for group number 1, please, whatever's in their best benefit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Archangel Zadkiel. Archangel Zadkiel is the archangel that deals with like the violet flame. So lots of energy there. Also, he deals with forgiveness. Whether you're forgiving yourself, forgiving someone else, forgiveness is incredibly important. And Archangel Zadkiel can assist with that. So however, he can also do anything that any of the other archangels can do. He is offering his assistance to you. You do not have to take it, but he has showed up in your reading. So if you would like his assistance, just let him know and he will be there. Now, the 6 of Swords out of Moonology. The energy is gaining momentum. So not only are you moving forward, things are speeding up. Things are picking up. You are moving into your future. You're making strides towards your future. Now, let's see the Queen of Swords with Queen of the Moon. What is there to add to the Queen of the Moon here for group number 1? Action. The Queen of Swords is very action oriented. I feel like there's some action you guys need to take, either to protect yourself or to say what you need to say. Make sure you're direct, make sure you say what's on your heart, and any action that is important in your life right now, it's time. It's time to take the action. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself, to represent yourself. All of that is very important for you right now. Let's see the Knight of Cups with regards to the proposal. The Void. This proposal is the very beginning of something. So whether it's job related or relationship related, whatever's being offered to you, it's the very, very beginning. The Void, number 1, it represents where everything starts. There's nothing and then everything starts. So I really feel like this proposal is just the very beginning of something significant. Now, let's see that King of Cups energy with spell casting. What is there for the King of Cups? This genuine, selfless love energy. Love. Okay, yeah, no, for sure. Either you guys are in love with someone who truly loves you back, you're showing genuine love to other people in the world, and the universe appreciates it, or love energy is just an energy you're functioning in right now. Now, Transparent Tarot. Whatever this is, this looks like a no. Whatever your question was, even if no wasn't a good answer, it still looks like a no. Like the door is shut on the situation. So it looks like the answer is no. You get psychic abilities. I like it. So the answer to your question is no. Psychic abilities represents your connection to the spirit realm. So if there is more information that needs to come through, I feel like they're going to communicate with you directly about it. So reach out to your guides. You can reach out to Archangel Zadkiel for assistance. Whatever other information, if you need an explanation of why the answer is no, should come through your guides, through one of your abilities. All right, that is all I have for reading number 1. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 2 with the Pyrite. The properties of pyrite are strength, determination, and confidence. Those things may have some bearing on your question, or they may just resonate with you in general. Now, let's start by taking a look at your yes or no answer. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the transparent tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 2. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I will cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us your yes or no answer. All right, we'll get this to hold the cards. Oh, get back up there. Okay. All right. We start with the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands talks about doors opening to things that you want to commit your energy to. It can represent marriage, and it's more of the fun side of marriage, like the let's run away and get married because I like you and I love you and I want to spend all my time with you. That kind of, you want to make the commitment. Next, we have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles can represent some abundance coming in. It can also represent a person that has the energy of wanting to jump in and save the day, wanting to jump in and help in some way. Next, we have the Chariot. The Chariot talks about forward motion through your strength, your drive, your energy moving things forward. The horses are facing away from each other here, so it's possible that maybe there's a blockage keeping you from moving forward in some way. And then topping everything off, we have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands talks about a beginning that is incredibly passionate. So very passionate beginning that is happening for you guys in the Ace of Wands. All right, now looking at this as a yes or no, it does seem like there's a blockage with the Chariot, but everything else is very positive. So the answer to your question appears to be yes. There may be a blockage you have to move out of the way to get there, but it does look like the answer to your question is yes. Now let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations of group number 2. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Queen of Wands, that talks about you and your authentic energy, stepping into your passion, marching to your own drummer, being who you're meant to be, being unapologetically you. Ooh, 9 of Cups, I like it. That's wish fulfillment, dream come true energy. 5 of Coins, that talks about fear with regards to money or loneliness. We'll see how you deal with it. Maybe it's coming to an end, who knows? Ooh, King of Coins again. The King of Coins, it can just talk about abundance coming in, but it can also talk about a person who wants to jump in and save the day. Like they're the person that wants to get the call so that they can come running to the rescue. And typically the way the King of Coins would come running to the rescue is materially. I'm gonna take care of whatever situation you have in the material realm. So they're typically pretty abundant. It could represent your energy or the energy of someone coming in to help you in some way. Now, let's get Oracle for everything. We're going to start with Angel Oracle. Angels, for group number 2, please. Whatever's in their best benefit. Happiness. I like it. Who doesn't like seeing happiness in their reading? I think that needs to be a focus. You focusing on your happiness, being grateful for the things that make you happy, enjoying happy, joyful energy. Now, let's see the 5 of Coins. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Any advice or guidance regarding this 5 of Coins, please? A fiery climax approaches. Okay, so either you're currently in or have recently been in an energy of worrying about money. Whatever it is that has you worried about money, there is an ending coming. This fiery climax that approaches might be a little bit spicy of an ending, but it is coming to an end. So if you've been worried about the material realm, that is coming to a close. Those worries are coming to an end because the fiery climax is the end of something. So you're almost done with whatever it is that's causing you that concern. Also, please try to focus on gratitude for what you do have, and that helps not to not put in those abundance blockages with the fear. All right, now let's see our Queen and King with Queen of the Moon. We're going to start with the Queen of Wands. What is there to add to the Queen of Wands here? Fear. Are you afraid to step into your authentic energy, to be who you are, to let people see who you are? You're magnificent, you know. Why would you be afraid? I'm kidding. A lot of times we all step into fear when we are dealing with our authenticity, but you have to do it anyway. This fear card is probably it's one of my very favorite cards because it describes it perfectly. You can see inside she is fearful. She's huddled down. She's fearful. But on the outside, she's a goddess, okay? She is amazing. She is controlling everything in this card that there is to be afraid of, okay? Everything that there is to be afraid of, she has it on a leash. So even when we feel a little bit afraid on the inside, we can still step into our goddess energy. And I feel like that's what you guys are doing. You know, you might be a little bit afraid that you get rejected because your passion energy is too much. You're too much. You're too, yeah, you know, all of that. No, you're not too much for the people that are meant for you. You're not too much, okay? The wonderful thing that I hear about that is if I'm too much, go find less. And if someone chooses to go find less, well, then they weren't meant for you anyway. And you don't really want them in your realm. You want the people who see your authentic energy and go, yes, I choose that. That is who you want. That's your soul tribe. And you guys are stepping into that beautifully, and you're handling any fear that you have in a beautiful way. Yes, you may still be feeling it, but I feel like you're overcoming it with that amazing goddess energy you got going on there. Now, King of Coins, what's going on here? Wisdom. All right. So the King of Coins being clarified by wisdom, this is probably someone. Wisdom is knowledge through experience. And I feel like there's someone who has they want to help you. There's someone coming into your realm who has experience in what you're doing or knowledge about what you're doing in some aspect of your life, and they want to assist you because they've been there and done what you're doing, and they want to help in some way. Okay, let's see spell casting for this wish fulfillment. The Nine of Cups is like having wishes granted. So beautiful energy. What is there for the Nine of Cups? Compassion. Beautiful. Universe pouring out compassion energy on you, and it feels like a wish is being granted somewhere. So beautiful compassion, love energy on the universal level that has wish fulfillment to it. Excuse me. All right. Transparent Tarot was a yes to whatever you asked, and travel may have something to do with it. So maybe you're asking about travel, or this travel card can talk about moving forward. All right. That is all I have for reading number 2. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 3 with the Barrel. The properties of Barrel are purpose, focus, and motivation. Those things may have some bearing on your question, or they may just resonate with you in general. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no answer. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the transparent tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 3. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I am going to shuffle until the deck feels ready, and then I'll cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. All right, that's good. We'll get this to hold the cards. Okay. All right, so we start with the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles talks about, it can represent a person. If it does, it is someone who wants to jump in and save the day. Someone who is ready to be there and support others in any way that they can. And then also it can represent some abundance coming in. Next, we have the Devil. The Devil talks about restriction, stuck energy. It can represent addiction. It can talk about love triangles, any kind of energy that keeps you stuck where you can't move forward. Next, we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups talks about a proposal. Someone offering someone. This could be a romantic proposal, or it could be a work proposal, like to lead a team or something like that. Next, we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups talks about love. True, genuine, selfless, compassion-based love. It can represent a person whose energy is love, and it can really represent the love energy all by itself. And then topping everything off, we have strength. Strength talks about your strength being there, you being able to overcome anything that is there in front of you, you being able to conquer anything. All right, now I feel like here we are. It's interesting that the devil is in between these cards in this way. Like, it's interesting that the head of everything is just about in some way inside the shackle. So I feel like there's some really stuck energy. You may be dealing with something that's difficult for you, or that has you feeling trapped in some way. Your strength does look like it overcomes it, though. I feel like you've got love and compassion and all of that energy overcoming the stuck energy. So I feel like the answer to your question is yes, but there is some sort of restriction that needs to be overcome here. There's some sort of restriction or stuck energy that needs to be dealt with and removed or overcome. So it looks like the answer to your question is yes, but there is something you got to deal with. Now let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations of group number 3. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's see here. We get 3 of Wands. That talks about good news on the horizon, and it can represent traveling. 7 of Swords. That talks about something hidden, or maybe something sneaky happening, hanging on to something that needs to be released. Page of Wands. That talks about reconnecting with a passion. It could be a relationship where you reconnect with passion, or it could be a creative passion you're stepping back into. And the world talks about completion. So you completing a karmic cycle, or completing something that's significant to you. Now let's get Oracle for everything. We're going to start with Angel Oracle. Angels, for group number 3, please. Whatever's in their best benefit. Thank you, thank you. Ooh, withdraw. Okay. That talks about going inward, withdrawing from a situation in some way. So take it as it resonates for you, but somewhere in your life there is a chance maybe you should withdraw from something. Okay, now let's get Moonology for the 7 of Swords. What is there for the 7 of Swords here, please? Take time to breathe out. All right, so whether you're dealing with somebody who's not being honest with you, or you're hanging on to something because you're afraid of letting it go, it's time to take a minute to breathe. So take a minute, take a breath, let yourself process what's going on, and move forward in kind of a calmer energy. Now, let's see the world out of Queen of the Moon. What is there for the world here? The Path. All right, the Path talks about you stepping into what's next. Like, see how she's got like all of the mountainous terrain? There's this rickety ladder, but it leads to a lush green field. You've completed something. It puts you on the path to step into what's next. Let's see the 3 of Wands as well. Faith. All right, so have faith that good news is on the horizon. Good things are coming in. Believe that that good things will happen for you. Believing it's possible to happen is the first step in allowing it to happen and accepting the good things. Page of Wands, reconnecting to passion. Protection. Okay, so as you reconnect to passion, whether it's a relationship or a creative passion, lots of protection coming in for you from the universe, so no concerns there. The Transparent Tarot, which was yes, although there may be something you have to overcome to get there. You get fertility. All right. So the situation is fertile for the answer to be yes, but again, there's something maybe you need to overcome. So the answer to your question is most likely yes, and fertility probably has something to do with it. All right. That is all I have for reading number 3. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 4 with the Iolite. The properties of Iolite are navigation, wisdom, and communication. Those things may have some bearing on your question, or they may just resonate with you in general. Now let's start by looking at your yes or no answer. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the transparent tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 4. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I'll cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. All right, let's see here. Okay, we'll get this to hold the cards. All right, so we start with the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands talks about things moving very quickly. It could be situations changing quickly, spirit guide messages coming in quickly. It has a lot of fast-moving energy. Next, we have the 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords talks about hanging on to things that maybe you need to release. It can also represent some things that maybe aren't completely honest happening. But here, with the way it's laying right on top of that 8 of Wands that way, I feel like you're hanging on to something that's stopping forward progress. So figure out what you need to release and let go of it so you can see that quick moving energy you desire. Next, we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant talks about foundational energy. It is laying the groundwork for your future. It could represent marriage or going to college to change your career. It could, it doesn't have to be college, just like continuing education or something like that. And then also it can talk about finding beliefs that resonate with you. Next, we have the World. The World talks about finishing something, completing something important to you. It could involve completing a karmic cycle or the completion of a project that's been a focus that's important. Next, we have the Empress. The Empress talks about having your foundational needs met. I think it's interesting the way it looks like it's the ground at the base of that tree. That's pretty cool. But yeah, it's having your foundational needs met in the material realm. It can also represent motherhood. And then topping everything off, we have the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups says that something is ending, but when you release whatever's ending, it brings in a better energy to move forward in. So something better starting. All right, now looking at this as a yes or no, I definitely feel that there is something that needs to be released to get that forward motion that you're looking for, but it does look like the answer to your question is yes. Now, let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations of group number 4. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's see here. 9 of Cups, that's wish fulfillment. Stepping into something that feels like having your wish fulfilled. 2 of Coins, that can talk about making decisions with regards to money. Walking that financial tightrope, trying to make ends meet. We'll see Oracle and see kind of why it's here. 7 of Cups, there's a lot of different choices you can make. So make sure you choose what resonates with you. Take your time making choices when you see the 7 of Cups. And the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords talks about some kind of stuck energy. Now, the good news is here you can see the light coming from her heart space. She is getting ready to break through those bonds and, really break through that stuck energy. So you're right there where the stuck energy is coming to an end. But again, we'll get Oracle and see what can help it move a little faster. Now, let's start the Oracle with Angel Oracle. Angels for group number 4, please. Whatever's in their best benefit. Thank you, thank you. Okay. happiness. All right, I like it. So focusing on happiness, happy, joyful energy, beautiful happiness energy coming in from the universal realm as well as from within yourself. So make sure you focus on positive, happy energy and receive it well. Now let's see the Eight of Swords. What is there to add to the Eight of Swords here, please, for group number 4? Be bold and make the first move. All right, so you're ready for the stuck energy to end. You got to be bold, make that first move, jump in, go for it. Wherever you're stuck, it's time to make that move and start moving forward. Let's see the Two of Coins here as well. It's time to take action. So you've got two things that are saying take action. I think the decision has something to do with money for at least a lot of you. Whether you're like, thinking about investing in yourself or thinking about, higher education or something like that. There's an idea of how do I make ends meet, and it's time to take action. It is time to move forward. This be bold and make the first move with the stuck energy. It's time. Like, you take your time making the decision, choosing what's right for you. But then once you've decided what's right for you, which way you're going to go, then it's time to take action. So let's see the Seven of Cups. What is there with regards to all these options and choices being presented to group number 4? The path. Okay, so you've got a lot of choices, but you know what path is in front of you. And yeah, that doesn't, I don't know that I would necessarily trust that ladder because, that ladder seems kind of rickety. But the idea is you are leaving this mountainous kind of barren terrain for a lush green field, and you see the path in front of you. You see the right choice. So it's time to make it and start taking action and move towards it. Now, let's use spell casting for the Nine of Cups. That is wish fulfillment. That is feeling like you've had a wish granted, which is wonderful energy. Forgiveness. Okay. So forgiveness is almost a wish being granted, especially when you're forgiving yourself. There is forgiveness for you somewhere. It may be coming from you, but it's important that you forgive yourself, you forgive others. It doesn't mean that whatever happened is okay. It just means that whatever happened doesn't get any more of your energy because it's in the past. So forgiveness coming in, this may be you receiving forgiveness from someone else as well, because it does feel like wish fulfillment. Now, Transparent Tarot with the answer of yes to whatever your question was, you get empowerment. So the answer to your question is yes, and empowerment has something to do with it. All right, that is all I have for reading number 4. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 5 with the Amber. The properties of amber are rebirth, brightness, and strength. Those things may have some bearing on your question, or they may just resonate with you in general. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no answer. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the Transparent Tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 5. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I'll cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. All right, that's good. We'll get this to hold the cards. Okay, so we start with the Hermit. The Hermit talks about going inward, spending time by yourself, focusing on spiritual growth. You can see the light at the top of the mountain is bright and beautiful, but you have to climb that mountain to get there. And that takes work and dedication and inward focus. Next, we see the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles talks about being patient to receive the abundance you desire. It says you're planting the seeds for your future, but you have to wait patiently to receive them. You can see like he's trying to catch it all at once and he's missing a bunch of it. That's because he's not being patient. So patience with the Seven of Pentacles. And then topping everything off, we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords can represent a person. If it does, this person is highly intelligent. They are action-driven, very analytical. It can also represent some significant challenges where you have to strategize your way through the challenge. You have to really work through it to overcome it. And it's a significant challenge that's represented in the King of Swords. All right, looking at this as a yes or no, I feel like the answer to your question is currently no. There's lots of challenge represented here and the idea of needing to wait. So at the very least, it's not right now, but the answer to your question may also just be no. Now, let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the transparent tarot. Oh, not the transparent tarot. What? Okay, let's try that again. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations of group number 5. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. We start with Judgment and the Emperor. Judgment talks about a second chance. The Emperor talks about making decisions in your life. It reminds you that you're in charge of your life and you can make the decisions to go whatever direction you want to go. Choose the path that resonates with you. We also have the Nine of Swords and the Hierophant. The Nine of Swords talks about anxiety, worrying about how things are going to play out. And I'm not talking about a diagnosis. I'm talking about a feeling. How is it going to work out? What's going to go wrong? You can even like lose sleep over this, pondering how the future is going to play out. And it doesn't do any good to worry about it. Strategizing is one thing. Worrying is a totally different thing. All right, now the Hierophant closes things off with the situation cards, and the Hierophant is about laying foundations. It could represent marriage. It's the more official side of marriage, like combining households and figuring out where you're going to live and like laying the foundation for your future. It can also talk about higher education and, again, laying the foundation for your future. Finding a belief set that resonates with you. And again, laying that foundation. It's very foundational energy about creating the future for you with the foundation in the now. Now, let's get Oracle for everything. So, all right. So, angels for group number 5, please. Whatever's in their best benefit. Love, I like it. So love energy coming in from the angels. Beautiful energy. So very positive. Now let's see Moonology. And we're going to start with that Nine of Swords. With all that fear and worrying about the future, conclusions are within reach. Okay, so you don't have to spend a lot of time worrying about how it's all going to play out. You're going to be able to come up with conclusions, and it's going to most likely work out to be okay. Now, let's see Queen of the Moon. We're going to look at the Emperor and the Hierophant with Queen of the Moon. The Emperor talks about making decisions. The Emperor first. The Void. So the very first thing you have to do is choose the path that's in front of you. Choose which way you're going to go. How is this path going to lead? Where am I starting? The Void talks about the very beginning. So the very first thing you have to do is choose which path you want. Now the Hierophant, which talks about that foundational energy, beauty, I like it. So beautiful energy coming in, laying a strong foundation with love and beauty. It's a solid foundation, and I feel like you're making a lot of progress. Now, the Judgment here. Judgment talks about a second chance, rising from the ashes into a second chance of some kind. Compassion. So compassion from the universal energies being poured out on you, creating a second chance somewhere in your life that's important to you. Now, the Transparent Tarot, which was no to whatever you asked, and we're going to get 2 cards. We have answers and dreams. Okay, so the no is, the answers card kind of comes out to confirm, yeah, that's your answer. And dreams talks about something related to your dreams. So maybe you're going to dream about your question and your answer, or maybe, no was something that is in your dreams that you desire. Either way, the answer to your question is either no or not right now. It's got a significant pause and strategize energy in the 3 cards that are there. So that's your answer, and your dreams may have something to do with it. All right, that is all I have for reading number 5. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye.